Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Andor season 2 episode 11. Today I'm gonna watch, I already watched the episode 10 and I'm gonna watch as well the episode 12. Normally I'm gonna have the time to watch all of these 3 new episodes on the same day. I'm saying these 3 new episodes is in fact the 3 last episodes of this season 2 and of Andor. You guys, if you don't know it, I'm sorry to announce it to you, but the season 2 of Andor, it's the final season. We know about it, so really, this last drop, these last episodes, we have to really appreciate them and to really, you know, to have all those of Andor with these 3 episodes, because it's gonna be the end after that. You know what I think of this show, you know that I think that it's the best Star Wars show. That's my opinion, even if I love a lot The Mandalorian, Ahsoka and other shows like that, and you are a witness of it because you saw me reacting to these shows as well. I think that you understood that for me Andor is really something special, something different. It's more realistic, it's darker, and the fact that during this final season, this season 2, they didn't hesitate to talk about rape, to talk about genocide, and really to talk about it, to mention that, and to show so many dark stuff, like to make us love characters who are supposed to be villains, and in fact we are falling in love with them and we're sad when they're getting killed, but also to show good characters who are doing bad stuff, like for example Luthen, who sacrificed Mon's character, who sacrificed during the previous episode Jung. Like, this show, this season 2 was not afraid about talking about big, deep, dark subjects, and also to show that there is no white and black, good, bad side, good character, villain character. It's not that easy. And you know, during sometimes the first movies, at least of Star Wars, really played a lot with that, you know, the good side of the Force, the bad side of the Force, and it's only with time that they began to introduce the fact that it's not that easy, you know, to qualify things like that. For me, Andor is really going further with that much that we are seeing a good character, one of the heads, you know, of the rebellion, doing bad stuff like that, like killing people, sacrificing people, because it's too risky to keep them, to take the risk to trust them, and it means so much, in fact, to show something like that, like, again, to make us love characters who are supposed to be villain characters. So that's why I love that much Andor. The previous episode, the episode 10, was amazing. For how it was written, I really appreciated it. I really appreciated the fact that it was an entire episode for Luthen and Kleya. Like really Kleya, each time I have an issue with pronouncing her name, but I really appreciated that it was only about them. We knew since the beginning of this season that at some point Luthen would be discovered. They really implied that a lot, so it was not a surprise that at some point it would happen. Like it was not a surprise that it would finish with his death. Me, at least, I expected something like that to happen. What was a surprise is the fact that they mixed it with prison time and memories, you know, that it was something unexpected and something great to understand the relationship that he had with someone who was not only his assistant but that he considered also as a daughter. At least she could consider him as a father, as a mentor, and the fact that at the end she's going at the hospital knowing that she can't save him but she's there to finish him, to kill him for good, it was in fact a good homage to his character, because that's what he wanted. He tried to kill himself to not get tortured, to have information from him. That's what he would have done at her place, to be sure to not take any risk, you know, for someone to do something like that. That's what he would have wanted her to do, so it was also a good homage to his legacy, what he taught her. And yes, everything was great during that moment, and with this episode, that was a good homage to his character and to everything. I really loved a lot the previous episode. Now, with this one, I don't know with whom we're gonna be, because, you know, if the last episode was only about Luthen and Kleya, the episode before that was mainly about Mon, the situation with Mon. We had a little at the end about Cassian and Biggs, but in fact it was mainly about Mon, it was mainly a political episode. So now we have 2 episodes left to finish the season, to finish the show. I'm not sure that they can take one episode again to talk just about one situation, one thing. I think that now we're gonna mix stuff again. For sure we're gonna see where is Cassian now, 1 year later, after Biggs left him because he needed to be a part of the rebellion for him, but also for the rebellion they needed him. And also her, she took that decision because she wanted to be a part of the rebellion. So I think that we need to have news about Cassian, and mostly in fact about what he did after that and how much he is now involved into the rebellion and all. And we need for these 2 final episodes to make, you know, I was gonna say the contact, to have connection between the end of this season and the movies. So because of that, we have in fact a lot of things to do during these 2 episodes. I'm gonna watch this one right now. I hope that I'm gonna have the time to watch as well the episode 12 today. If not, it's gonna be tomorrow for you. It's not gonna change anything. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can already have my reactions and my thoughts to the next episode on Patreon. All along this season, on Patreon, you had that advantage to have these reaction videos in advance. You have also 2 options. With the level 2, you have a longer reaction part than the one that I post on YouTube. With the level 3, like that, you have the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to everything in full opacity also, because sometimes I'm forced to play with opacity for Andor. I don't know why exactly, but sometimes I'm forced to do that. So if you guys, you want to support me, to thank me, because we spent this entire season 2 together, and you want to give me a little thumbs up, if you want also these advantages, you know, the longer or the full reaction part, it's on my Patreon. It's if you want and if you can. Don't put yourself into any difficulty. And yes, that's it. Let's go for this episode, guys. The fact that we lost Syril, we lost Luthen, I have the emotion that this episode we're gonna lose Biggs, and next episode we're gonna lose Cassian. I know, but for the scale, you know, of people that we can lose, I have the impression that it can only go bigger like that. Let's go. She managed to escape. We're not coming back like at the very end of the previous episode. Kleya, she managed to escape.
Vehicles, obviously the guards, hospital staff. Tactics. I was told it was a team of 3. That's the current thinking. Based on what? Scared of attack, advanced surveillance, no witnesses. This is all on Meero. That's all her.
They're gonna put everything on her.
Who else knows?
About what?
Is the urgency of the situation not palpable?
All I have been told is that Supervisor Young is dead.
Is that why I'm here? Has my reputation slid so precipitously?
The fact that they suspect you.
What single thing?
I really didn't like for you kill Young like that, Luthen, but I think that it was your best move in fact.
Death Star.
Who else resistance is absurd.
I am not a rebel spy. Legrette's brother, who's stationed on Scarif, he's made comments, nothing definitive, but...
Young, was he on your list of suspects?
You should talk to Heard about Young. They were close. Young was a busybody, always on the fringes.
Why did you give him your code cert?
Excuse me. Young.
Your motivations are far less pressing than the extent of your betrayal.
Young had my cert, then he stole it.
Her face. This woman! I swear she's perfect for that role. She's amazing. How she plays, she's amazing.
Several intel bundles were forwarded to my office by mistake. I should have reported it.
Gorman mining schedule.
I have clearance for Gorman.
We found 2 years of Jeddah working group printouts in your file.
I didn't read them all. Most of them I never opened.
But you read enough, didn't you? Supervisor Young spent 3 hours last night logged into your account. Now, shall we take a guess at what he might have told?
She's so afraid!
Luthen Rael.
Give that woman a prize really for how she acts. Her face is so expressive.
Yes, I'm a scavenger, but I've had to be. There's a partisan spy mentioned in the Jeddah readouts, a valet for the local moth. He said that he had been recruited by a man with a Fondor Hallcraft full of antiquities. In classic fashion, your team tortured him to death, and that crucial piece of information was buried and became something I had to scavenge
How
for.
terribly perplexing. How does one balance such passionate competency with the mindless decision to confront Luthen Rael on your own? If you're not
Personal beef with the guy.
Rael's assistant. You think she's his daughter? She wasn't at the gallery.
You're not gonna get her.
Whatever Young told Rael, she knows too. It may be days before he's well enough to be questioned. She needs to be found. We need agents at every transit point we can cover.
We'll do our best to carry on without you.
Ooh. Oh wow! Oh Dedra! All of that work, all of that ambition to finish here.
I want to see coverage of the outside entrance area.
That's gone. Yeah, blown out. Have you got a second choice?
Concentrated care unit. Roll back 1 hour.
That we can do.
I already loved Kleya before the last episode. You're a witness of it.
And I'll only have to tell you once to shut up.
Now I will give my life for her.
Yeah.
She needs to be already far, 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 far away.
Is she coming or going?
This would be Leah.
How does she get up there?
But she's a nurse. There's a surgery entrance.
It's a safe place, but for how long can it be a safe place where you are? You need to.
There she is again. That's her. She knows there's the camera. She's trying to hide. Alone. There's no team.
She did all of that on by herself. She's gonna escape as well. Maybe not all by herself this time. Maybe this time she needs a team for that. Somewhere far away in the galaxy, someone is listening to you and is gonna come to help you. Right.
3, in. Leo. 5 to 10 out of me.
I'm glad to see an happy, peaceful moment for you, Cassian. But right now, I need you to be in action, like I need to break that piece.
You're nervous? He's nervous. He's right. That's another impossibility. You don't have.
He's trying to see if you bluff or not.
What's up? Whoa.
How quickly can we get this out? Depends on the level of saturation required.
What's your name again?
Yet.
You will put this image out as wide and deep and far as it takes until we find her. There will be no horizon to the scope of your inquiry, nor will there be any limit to your effort. Failure will earn you a place in the ever-lengthening ISB death march.
The warrant. To be clear, what's the charge? Sedition, murder?
She's diseased. She escaped the hospital with an infectious condition that threatens everyone with whom she may come in contact.
There it is. What you're still doing.
To not admit a failure, to not create a paranoiac situation. But at the same time, that disease thing can create a paranoiac situation. Bon.
You were supposed to be ready by now. It's a miracle we've kept it quiet this long.
We're moments away. Days. A few more tests. We're there.
Save the sermon for Palpatine.
Indeed. You have a plane to stop, and I was due in Scarif 2 hours ago.
Best of luck to us both.
There's a base-wide restriction on unauthorized radio transmission. I can call up the exact language if you're curious. I see. No one's curious.
I don't know, Will. Could have been anything. When was the last time it was tested? It works, Cass, so keep it charged.
Am I correct? The reason that you are not messaging back is to avoid being traced. Who are we hiding from? I realize this is a question, but is there a question you are willing to answer?
No!
Right now.
Send a new message, girl, for them to...
Compression cipher. First broadcast. Abbreviated chain. Too short to be decoded. I'm guessing it's something you've memorized.
Is the Yavin powered up?
Yes,
I'm
but...
gonna need an extra hand.
I mean, Cass.
I'm going. No, you're not.
Going where?
That's ridiculous. What if it's a trap? It's a trap. It changes nothing. Conrad.
We need a flight plan.
It's a test, Ron. We're not fighting a flight plan.
Go, gadget, go!
You are hearing that, aren't you?
Come on!